conference game on display featuring the Sacramento Kings. I'm tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kent. And here are the Kings now. 4-point game. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Outside Collison. Now the pass to Thornton. Now here's Cousins. Defense is right there. Screen by Jones. Cousins with the bucket.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Rockets leading by 4. That's tipped. Stolen by Gay. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Thornton. Cannot hit. Some solid defense from Walsh. Pass to Harden. Tries from 10. That's good on the jump shot. Harden's got 7.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
The drive by Collison. No good with the elbow jumper.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense. Active, and he made it a very tough shot for him. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
And that one's good.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Freak passes to Ariza. The feed to Freak.
And here we can check out the story on DeMarcus Cousins. He's coming off an excellent season. 7th in rebounding, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage. Able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And he was a top 10 rebounder for good reason. I mean, he's incredibly intense, and he goes hard for the full 48 minutes.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Corey Brewer's checked in for Ariza, and it's Rivers in for James Harden. Kufis checked in for the Kings. Caspi comes in for Darren Collison. Shoots a fader. And that one's good by Gay.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Rivers with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. From 17 feet out. Misses off the left iron. The Kings trail by 6. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game call. Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. A free throw good from Gay. Good on both. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
And, Greg, you know, not too many teams are going to win shooting that poorly from the floor. So, I'd have to say it says a lot about them as a ball club to win with that poor shooting performance.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Rockets lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he...
Basketball, this is my passion, on the court.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a whole new 5 on the floor. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Kufis. Quincy Ace has come in for Thomas Robinson. Rudy Gay's checked in for Caspi. And it's Collison in for Marcus Thornton. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then there's Trevor Booker. Then it's Freak, and it's Capella in at the 5. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Out to the right wing. Here's Cousins. No good off the front iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
A lot of time they've been spending at the foul line so far, guys. They'll take those points all game long if they can get them.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And the Kings making a change here. Jones is checked in. Now here's Collison. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Bellinelli dishes to Cousins. That's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
For Sacramento, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. The free throw drops for Cousins.
Excellent game we've seen from DeMarcus Cousins. He's got 14 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless. Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And that one's good by Gay.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
To the left wing. Freak with it, working on Collison, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Screen by Jones. The drive by Collison. Jones kicks to Cousins. Outside Collison. Takes a 3. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 4th assist in this one.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
Here's Bellinelli, guarded by Harden. Bellinelli passes to Cousins. That pushes it to double digits. And now it's an 11-point Kings lead.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Shooting lots more threes here in the second.
And given their percentages, I'm not sure that's a good idea. They've struggled to connect from the perimeter. The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those, this lead will start shrinking even further. And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
The Kings have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
And so we conclude the first half. It's Sacramento. They're up by 10. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, James, throughout the first...
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game. He had for Trevor Ariza. And Freak subbed in for James Harden. Then for the Kings, Kufis checked in for Cousins. Quincy Aces come in for Robinson. And it's Caspian for Rudy Gay. On the court right now for the Kings, Quincy Aces out there with Costa Kufis. Then there's Bellinelli. Then there's Caspi. And it's Collison in at the 1 spot. They grabbed their own miss.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And here are the numbers for Patrick Beverley, how he performed last season. Averaged about 8 points a game last season, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he slogged through a really down season last year. He's motivated to make amends this season.
Most definitely. I mean, he knows he didn't have a good year. But now it's a completely fresh start, a reset button. I think he bounces back.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for the Kings. Freak dishes to Beasley. Pass to Brewer. The 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
The drive by Collison. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Freak is second.
One of the great things about the three-point shot is that it gives the fans an opportunity to anticipate it going down. And when this guy touched the ball, everybody thought it was going to be splash. We've seen Darren Collison getting it done. 12 points and a total of 7 points for him from the line.
And that's a great number, Clark, and that's one that he's worked extremely hard to earn.
He throw good, Darren Collison. Rivers, he's checked in for Michael Beasley. Collison hits them both.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Houston moving it around. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Thornton. To tie. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Collison's got his 3rd rebound tonight. From 13. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Got a chance here to check out how the Kings ranked in the NBA last season, Kevin. 5th in fast break points, 8th in field goal percentage. They made their way into the top 10 in second chance points. I mean, this is a team that really emphasized chasing down missed shots, and they did a pretty good job of it.
And as you pointed out, when it came to running the break, I mean, they were terrific. They left teams really just grasping for breath and unable to match that breakneck pace.
Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Houston. Collison kicks to Thornton. Here's Koufos. Drops it in from 11 feet. Koufos has got 4 points in the quarter. Rockets trail by 3. Rivers passes to Walsh. Dishes it to Capella. And it's Freak missing.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Houston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. A nice shot by Booker.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Collison against Rivers. Jones. And count it. 2 points with a chance for 1 more at the free throw line.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to make.
Checked in for the Rockets. Freak comes in for James Harden. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Sacramento. Quincy Ace has come in for Darren Collison.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Sacramento.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket. And they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
But, Greg, still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for DeMarcus Cousins. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Walsh, he's in at shooting guard. Booker out there with Corey Brewer. Then there's Howard. And it's Rivers in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. McRae has come in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Collison in for Marcus Thornton. To the wing right side. Here's McRae. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jones. Can't knock it down from the right block. And here are the Rockets now. Freak kicks to Rivers. At the elbow, it's Freak. Passes it to Booker. He's looking for Rivers and finds him. Walsh. And not sure what he was thinking there. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel that.
Ugly.
Well, DeMarcus, congrats.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to DeMarcus Cousins. Double figures in both points and assists for the double-double that led the way tonight. He was their motor offensively and really got the team fired up. Shaq, your thoughts?
The thing I like most about Cousins is the passion he plays the game with. Maybe he rubs some people the wrong way, but I don't want my big man smiling all the time. I want my big man to be mean.
He definitely put in the work.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí,
For you.
Oh, word, that's what's up. É nóis. Assim,
Os manos no posto, trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza, deformando o seu rosto. Caras falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhar no impasse, olhasse, limpasse, brilhava vocês. Anjo, pras minas no fronte, que dor pra contar tem de monte. É tipo uma fonte dela, de fronte ela sonha um novo horizonte, trancada na cela ou numa favela. Ela é foda, João, pobre menina, sofre de verdade por toda a cidade, ainda mais porque a palavra liberdade é feminina. Cidade luz, guetos pretos e pretos tristes como um blues. Mano, muçulmano, amor, islã. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Mil flor, mil cor, mil idioma, mil cor tipo índio. Tio por, servo de Roma, frios por natureza morta. Legalité por mon père, s'il vous plaît. Mil pra mim, mil por